Welcome back. Candidates in Omaha's congressional race have worked hard on the campaign trail, hoping to lock in voters and get them to the polls today. Seeking her first term in Congress is Democrat Kara Eastman. She's looking to unseat Republican Don Bacon, and she's joining us today in studio. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So first of all, what is the main thing that makes you different from your opponent?
Well, we have some pretty clear policy stance differences. Also, I'm a political outsider. I'm a social worker. I've been working in nonprofits for over 20 years. But I think our most stark difference is in healthcare. I want everybody to have quality, affordable healthcare in the country, and he's voted many times to take it away.
And we were talking during the break, you know, this has been a long stretch for you. What have you been doing the last couple of days?
Really, we've just been knocking on doors and talking to voters. We've knocked on over 200,000 doors in the campaign. We have hundreds of volunteers that have come out with us. And we've really just been going to the voters and asking them what they're looking for in their representative and about the things that they care about the most.
And what have you found in talking to your voters?
I've found that healthcare comes up the most at the doors, but the other thing is that people are just frustrated. They're frustrated with the political system. They're frustrated with working so hard and not really feel like they're getting ahead, and they are just looking for somebody who represents their values in Congress.
You have a bit of a background in nonprofits. How would that help you in Congress?
Well, with nonprofit work, I'm trained as a social worker to bring people together to solve problems and to meet those needs of people who are struggling, people who don't often have a voice. And I think we could use more people like that in Congress.
What do you think your greatest strength is as a candidate?
Well, I'm used to getting things done and rolling up my sleeve and getting things done, even when it's really hard. And so I think that that's where we could use a little bit of help in Washington, D.C.
Now, you've had a long campaign. What have you learned from all of this in this time?
Oh, I've learned a lot. I've learned that sometimes it's hard to be a Democrat. Sometimes we don't always have a cohesive message, and that often people are just, I think people are just frustrated with both sides, to be honest. They feel like politicians tell them one thing and then do another. And I've just learned that by being myself and going out and talking to people at their doors, we can gather enthusiasm and gain momentum in a way that we haven't seen in this district before.
Now we've seen a lot of ads, but I want to know what's something that maybe our viewers don't know about you.
Well, I spend most of my time with my husband and my daughter and our friends. We're just kind of regular people. We like to support local businesses. We like to eat out at local restaurants. And we're just a regular family that enjoys spending time together. But we're all really passionate about some important social issues. And right now, I think as a family, we're just concerned about the direction that our country's headed in.
All right, Kara Eastman, thank you so much for joining us. Now, later in the show, we'll be sitting down with Eastman's opponent, Republican Congressman Don Bacon, and you can learn more about the candidates in District 2's congressional race by checking out our website that you see right there at 3newsnow.com.